Look, it's a flood.
The flood.
It's flooding.
Get away.
Quick, we need to get to higher ground.
Open the floodgates.
Artemis 2 does the spins.
Hunter Biden cage match against the Trump twins.
Pam Bondi dies for the wins.
Pooh Shiesty goes back to jail again as
And
the living wage should
rise up and crash through. This is Doc
And Ziggy
with the
blood.
blood. That's right.
Your favorite weekly
weekly.
pop culture digest. It takes the news happening around us,
And discusses how it shapes the culture that defines us with
our pop perspective,
to make the mainstream make sense.
by putting culture in
Because
yeah.
by putting culture in context,
and making the mainstream make sense.
It's because
if we don't make sense, we don't make dollars. Holla at the patrons in Rage Peacock.
Hey, we see you checking back in with a new episode and video, Slater.
The coolest cat named Slater. A Thunder Knight, a
Ryo,
Ryo, and
Andrew P. Raymer. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to all our new viewers and listeners, and hopefully future subscribers. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe at the Flood Pod on everything.
And that's on everything.
All right. And you guys know how we like to start it off
And
here.
that is by trying to catch all of the unfortunate people on Pandora who still use Pandora and ran out of skips. And that's by abusing this week's hit on the algorithm. And that
this week's hit on the algorithm is Runaway, Lady Gaga, and Doechii.
Speaking of Devil Wears Prada, I saw one on the internet today that went very internet. Meryl Streep looks like Future.
So I believe I was in the same algorithm as that thread.
Meryl Streep looks like Future.
Where it was same person, different font.
Yeah.
Same person, different font.
The classic is Adrian Brody and Snoop Dogg. But like Meryl Streep and Future was pretty wild.
Yeah, that was a pretty accurate one. Hold on, I want to see if I can pull that thread up because there were a couple of other ones in there, and then we'll get into
the white guy, and then like the white guy who always plays a villain, and then the light skinned guy that's not Michael Ealy but was in Cousin Skeeter, who also has blue eyes.
Oh, you're talking about damn, I was just looking because people were joking around like, y'all know that's his daddy, right? It's like that's definitely not his daddy, but yeah, and you say Cousin Skeeter, but I always remember him from One-on-One with Kyla Pratt,
but he was in Cousin
and
Skeeter,
Flex
right?
Washington. Yeah.
Okay,
yep.
cool. I just want to make sure that we're talking about the same person.
Same
and
person.
That, yes, it is
same
weird
peaceful.
that I remember that
Got a
from
pace of
Cousin
peeper.
Skeeter. Which is weird that Nickelodeon let a show on their network called Cousin Skeeter.
First of all, not weird. That show is a classic.
It is, but strange.
I mean, the only thing strange about it was the fact that his cousin was a puppet. I don't know why they couldn't have just let a regular little black boy be there, but that show also gave us Megan Good, so you can keep your whole ass mouth shut.
I'm never going to slander the show because I know that show gave us Megan Good.
You were also talking about Robert Rashad, right? And I feel like Rondell Sheridan was also on the same person, different font list with another white actor whose name I totally cannot remember at this point in time, right? But classic thread.
I think my favorite one was David Bowie looks like Sephiroth.
I mean, some things are just inspirational, right? Yeah. Some things are just inspirational. Speaking of inspirational, Runaway, Lady Gaga and Doechii is definitely taking over the charts.
I mean, Gaga has done that historically.
I mean, it being tied into the new Devil Wears Prada movie is definitely part of it.
I mean,
right?
fun fact, you know the band Devil Wears Prada?
Yes.
You know that the reason their name is The Devil Wears Prada because they were formed while that movie was popular, and they were ahead of the curve on SEO?
So the band literally named themselves after the
a
movie
popular
because
movie at
the movie
time,
was
so
popular.
they would show up on Google searches.
Got it. Speaking of showing up on Google searches. One of the other big music events that is trending at the moment happens to be live as we are live recording, and that is Coachella, baby. The biggest corporate music event of the
where
decade.
all of the influencers gather together.
Days. Yeah, I mean, honestly.
I have to read the saddest thread.
So, do we know what the tickets for Coachella were going for?
Expensive.
Yeah, because, I mean, Ticketmaster and Live Nation, still, I mean, we are living in the day and age of the monopoly, right? The revival of the monopoly.
Someone posted, spent the entire Strokes set networking in the artist compound. I was close enough to hear every lyric and feel every note, but fenced in and I couldn't see anything. The girlie saw me vibing and joked I would have happily gone GA for that one set. I reposted that and said, this is so depressing to read. The original poster said, work first, but fingers crossed next weekend I'll get to see and not just hear. And I responded to that saying, that's not why I say it was depressing. She said work first, so I looked on her profile, and it says that she is a marketing director, and she has 130 less followers than I do.
Humble brag, but I mean, I'm here for it. Flex on them, king. Also,
I built this algorithm brick by brick.
So, would you like to elaborate for people why you thought that was a very sad post?
Because, as I just said, it's the collection of influencers. Like, you missed an iconic rock band giving an absolute stellar performance because you were networking? Because you were networking?
ABC, baby, always be closing. Always be closing. The average ticket price for a Coachella set, so I mean, I guess we're thinking like what, day run, right? $549
for a day pass?
Yeah, I believe so. Ticket prices, according to StubHub, have exploded to upwards of $4,000 for weekend passes, right? I mean, yeah. So, this is definitely an event for the influencers. This is one where you're probably spending the money to flex a little bit, if not network,
like you
right?
can definitely see it in the crowd when you.
But Coachella has
set.
And Coachella has always been that way, right? So we're not gonna get too outraged at the price of tickets, but it is more of the same as far as like the current. Yeah, I mean, it's more of the same. So I'm not going to harp on the ticket price a little bit, but, considering the fact that Live Nation and Ticketmaster are they still in the middle of like their Supreme Court thing? It's just, we're clearly living in the age of the monopoly again.
None of them paid for their own ticket. None of them paid for their own ticket.
I mean, we're at a point now, and once again, Coachella has been this way for a while.
Yeah. Not a shock.
But we are at a point now where a casual music fan does not get to enjoy these kinds of things. And it kind of sucks because not only did the Strokes have a historic and amazing set, but so did Justin Bieber, so much so that it is also one of the things that is currently trending in the Google searches.
Before we get into Bieber's set, I want to premise this with a soft move or a boss move.
Moving on, it's time for soft move or boss move.
Damn, early in the show, a staple segment.
So,
let's
Justin
go for it.
Bieber followed the Strokes, by the way, accomplishing the Strokes' lifelong goal of being able to open for Justin Bieber. We're gonna talk more about the Strokes.
I mean, listen, that's no
Bieber,
little shit.
He did his first set, the first half of his set, like with the production, doing a lot of his more recent hits, And then the lights went out, and he came out with a laptop and hooked that into an HDMI, which was set up to the projector, opened YouTube, and started doing karaoke to his own songs on YouTube videos, with the music video playing in the background. He had to hit full screen. It was just live him, an aux cord kid, pulling up songs and singing karaoke, just like we all would. Songs from 2008.
I mean, so we are currently recording on April 12th, right? The Strokes and Justin Bieber were a part of Saturday's set, which, I mean, these set lists are fun. Coachella is always stacked, right? So to an extent, it makes sense why the tickets are expensive, right? We've got The Strokes on at 9, Justin Bieber at 11:25.
Sabrina
right?
Carpenter played Friday night.
That was Friday, right? So I'm gonna go through the Saturday list, right? We got Labyrinth, Dave Bryan, Jack Glam, Addison Rae, Somber, Blonde Shell, Los Hermanos Flores, Mind Enterprise, 55 Ultra, Ceremony, Freak Slug, Die Spitz, Morat, DeVito, hold on, let me see. Pink Pantheress, Interpol, right?
Yeah,
Jack
Interpol
White,
still going.
9 Inch Noise.
Oh yeah, that was another big one. 9 Inch Noise is a supergroup. 9 Inch Nails, and I actually don't know the other artist, but it's Trent Reznor. It is Trent Reznor,
right?
It's not an Aesop Rocky, an ASAP Rock.
And in yesterday, right? Or not yesterday, excuse me, Friday, right? Friday, fucking Sabrina Carpenter, Teddy Swims, Disclosure, Turnstile, Likely, Dable, in the Hot Mulligan, the Tulips, Fleshwater, Wednesday, Caroline Durante, February, Creepy Nuts, right? Like, I mean, like this.
It isn't the headliner of tonight, which is the Sunday night of the festival. Isn't it like another millennial legendary rock band? Like, this is the type of night they would have like Coldplay play.
Tonight, so let's see, Sunday. So tonight, as we are recording, Karol G is going up, Young Thug, Major Lazer, Wet Leg, Tijuana Panthers, all fucking great bands, all fucking great artists, right? Clips went up tonight, Gigi Perez, Juice WRLD, French Police, The Rapture, Black Flag, The Chance,
Black Flag.
FKA Twigs, Iggy Pop, Suicidal Tendencies, Lil Sims.
People thought that the Strokes playing Coachella was
Duke
backwards.
Dumont.
Black Flag being there.
Right. Fatboy Slim.
He's that guy, though.
And is tonight the last night? I think tonight.
Yeah, nobody has Coachella on a Monday.
Yeah, fair point. Yeah, so tonight is the last night, right?
Yeah,
and
Monday
I mean
Monday is editing day.
Yeah, and for the closing night, like once again, right? Some amazing acts, some bands, some new up and coming acts that I'm super glad to see are performing. Right.
Before we get into all of that, let's talk about the soft mover boss. Bieber's decision.
Back to the soft mover boss.
Bieber's decision for the second half to do the YouTube karaoke live request, doing all of his old stuff. While you're looking at him and you see Justin Bieber.
It's a flex, right? Like
that video where he's like, "Oh, I was getting molested at that point."
Jesus, there you go, ruining a legendary moment with salacious accusations that Bieber himself has not even come out and actually verified.
Bieber, like, somebody would ask him the question and it would have like the Ben Affleck slow camera zoom, and Bieber would be like, "Why are you asking me that?"
So what's up with that video of you in the club? It's like nobody wanted to talk about that during Bieber's Coachella set, and I'm glad it didn't come to it.
Like, we watched Bieber perform doing all this, knowing all of that now.
assuming allegedly all of that, right? Because as we are all celebrating Justin Bieber
10 years ago, it would not nearly be as effective because we all thought he just fell off the fucking wagon.
I mean, yeah, no, and that's fair. And it looks like he is very much in a healthy space right now. Looks, right? But looks can be deceiving. Just like it looks like Diddy may be setting up to file for another appeal, but you know, who knows whether or not he'll get out. Donald hasn't ruled out a pardon yet.
Contrary to the other opinion for the soft move or boss move is that these are the type of people that are paying $5,000 to see like the creme de la creme of live entertainment, and they see some guy with a laptop pulling up YouTube.
Now, I will say that as far as the flex of kind of being able to scroll through your viral, like, videography almost, right? Like, we have been able to benefit from the privilege of watching this celebrity grow up. Like Justin
he was playing videos of him before he put hydrogen peroxide in his hair.
Justin Bieber.
Totally not a career parallel.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, because this is
the whole time
to
I'm
the
thinking,
point
like,
I'm trying to make.
Like I'm looking at Bieber and I'm thinking Timberlake the whole time.
It
like
felt
he's like our generation's Timberlake.
It felt very Mickey Mouse Clubby. Right? Like, to watch him go through those viral moments in his life, those viral songs on YouTube. We watched this boy go from a preteen to a teenage heartthrob to showing to
a child star going off the rails.
Yeah, right to a young adult going through his young adult chaos phase.
Like I remember the one was him like wrecking a
Lamborghini. Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking about. Right, to him showing Jack Harlow what Blue Eyed Soul actually looks like.
I mean, if this guy checked Jack Harlow, I'm all for that.
I mean, it's not necessarily
Jack
that
Harlow thinks he's Lil Dicky unironically. Like
Jack Harlow is what Lil Dicky would look like if he took himself serious.
That's exactly what I meant. That's exactly what I meant.
This is also a genuine expression of musical talent and appreciation, whereas, once again, Jack Harlow's Monica felt very gimmicky from the cover art.
When I watched the Bieber performance, for starters, I've never been like a huge Bieber fan. He's just kind of been something who's always been like there.
So,
like, I would hear Bieber in Wawa, right?
Yeah. No,
but
I don't disagree.
The thing about it was, even though I was watching that and I know the headlines about Bieber, when he started going, oh, whoa, 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 like, I started getting goosebumps.
It
like,
definitely...
he pulled up YouTube, it goes, baby, baby. I was like, oh, man, I feel that.
It definitely fired up the flux capacitor, right, and took you on a trip down memory lane, right? Like, I don't know how
88 beats per minute.
How you could watch that set.
That's a great joke.
I don't know how you could. I mean, thank you. You're welcome for the set. I don't know how you could watch that set,
in this
though.
Video, at the video moment, right here, you need to drop the picture of LeBron dunking and Wade like this.
Yeah. I don't know how you could watch that set, though, and not be taken down like a trip down memory lane.
Easy when you're 19.
I feel like even as an adult, like a Gen Xer, right? Like, you probably have trigger points of hearing Justin Bieber.
Oh, yeah.
That, you know, probably got tickled during that set.
I don't know a single person who's never heard the song Baby.
Right. Right. Or doesn't get a reference joke for the fucking Bieber haircut.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so we definitely got to see the culmination of a legendary act, and Justin Bieber may be one of the last celebrities who gets that kind of like global status, right? Like him, Taylor Swift,
he's the
Miley Cyrus.
He's the pop star whose star burned so bright it started to dip.
You know, to the parallel, Chris Brown, right? It's one of the Drake, like it's one of those acts that was such a global phenomenon that it is kind of hard to deny, especially when you watch him perform this Coachella set. It is hard to deny the talent that Justin Bieber possessed.
This leads me right into my island of the week. I think, based off of what I have seen over the past several years, that live, televised, major production concerts are going to be increasingly more important and increasingly more appreciated. And here are some examples. Obviously, the Super Bowls. Bad Bunny, Kendrick.
Okay.
Kendrick's pop-out performance.
Okay.
This Coachella that showed viral, true moments like Bieber's YouTube, like Julian calling out for the draft. These are the types of things where they can mass produce it to be displayed, but there is still an element of unpredictability because it is still live. Also, if these live events are produced with the intent of a live performance that can be seen from a static audience, but set up with cameras so it can be dynamically shown live, that can make for a good performance for both the people in person and the person at home. And while the people in person get the luxury and the privilege to feel the in-person aura of that performance, the people at home get the benefit of a dynamic, directed image of the best cinematographers that is available to really give you a good moment of presence. And here's why that's important. These concerts have become indelible. Hey Drake, Kendrick looking directly at the camera. Literally that entire Bad Bunny performance. Or Kendrick's pop-out concert, where they had him play back to back to back to back. Not like us. The versus battle with the Locks versus Dipset. That was a real moment. And it was because it was live. We are in an era where we get inundated with streaming. We get things hit with us constantly by reels and posts. But if we get a true live production, and I'm not saying like everybody can hit their phone and go live and start showing something that is candid, whatever the fuck is happening. Yes, that's one thing to be appreciated. But building a presentation to be seen live, in person, at that moment, is going to become increasingly more important. And I believe that the increasing online commentary shows that. If you watch the Coachella performance of The Strokes, they killed it. They fucking killed it. The audience didn't know what the hell they were watching. As I just read on that thread, there was somebody who wanted to watch The Strokes but was distracted. But if you go on threads, nothing but praise for The Strokes. They were trending. And this is a band whose first album came out 25 years ago. If people are able to take these live concerts, and because their first album came out 25 years ago, that does not mean that they're burnt out or spent. They put on a hell of a show, and they looked and came across as rock stars. I cannot imagine what it would have felt like to be there in person, besides wildly disillusioned the fact that nobody else around me sees how magical this moment is. But the people that were able to watch it live, even on their TV screen, were able to appreciate it. The exact same reason that somebody is ready to run through a window when they see their team score a game-winning touchdown in the Super Bowl. Live entertainment on a streaming level is going to become increasingly more important, and I think it should be geared towards. I think there should be more like festivals that are designed for attendance but produced for live television production as well as live in-person production.
I find this very interesting, right? Because I feel like personally this is an evolution of a take that I feel like is documented within our run as a podcast, right? And I would be interested to go back to the aforementioned, probably off mic set where the revival of Outkast was done, right? The return of Outkast, which was done at a Coachella performance, and we were discussing the live streaming of concerts then, right? And how it seemed like more of a necessity because of the trend of
Also
ever
COVID.
increasing, and
COVID.
also ever increasing ticket prices, right? Because now it feels like in order for the casual, the regular day enjoyer of music to be able to attend an event like Coachella, it has to be from the comfort of our living spaces, right?
Now,
because it's, hold on, because I let you run. Now, I feel, and I feel the passion in your argument that these events still need to be seen, right? Like, I get the argument there.
The live part.
Yeah,
is
well,
key.
music being experienced live is a necessary part of fully enjoying the art form that is music. You can be somebody who enjoys studio performances, right? You can be somebody who enjoys the atmosphere of a well-produced album, but I think there is a defining line, and I think that is part of the reason why hold on, let me cook, sir. I let you run.
One quick line.
I let you run.
One quick line.
I let you run. Son, there is something I think there is a line to be drawn to draw this back to the whole Justin Bieber segment that we were just doing, right? That really distinguishes a talented and skilled artist from the rest of their class when you can do something like command a Coachella set, right? This is like,
let's just say,
stadium performances versus like...
the YouTube thing was a boss move. It was a boss move by Justin.
I said that from the beginning. It was a flex.
Justin.
That is a flex, right? Being able to dig back through your career history like that, and just the casual push of a laptop button, right? The space bar, that is a flex, right? That is something that a lot of new artists can't do. Right, like
how many of those videos did he hit play on had over 1 billion views?
I mean,
I don't know, but I guarantee you, Baby probably has more than 1 billion views.
I would like to see if in the future we are 10 years or like 10 years from now, if we are watching Benson Boone play his greatest flips on a Coachella stage.
Well,
You understand?
We're gonna be dead. But
to your point, being able to see artists like The Strokes in their peak form, right? Like for musical artists where performing the music live is the reason why they do it. Like part of the draw to Bruno Mars's new album is the raw aspect of it, right?
He's
like
getting a street in Vegas named after him.
I saw that on Threads actually, where he read the text message from his dad, and we love the dad support.
He has a lot
here.
of gambling debt. Just throwing that out there.
Part of the reason why people are drawn to Bruno Mars's new album, though, is the raw aspect of it, right? Like that live performance feel where there are these little flaws and influences. As a matter of fact, I just saw a post the other day about how one of the great things about early 2000s dance music, whether it be rock dance music or pop dance music or hip hop, was the imperfection and just the raw human nature of it all.
I mean, that's one of the appeals to punk rock for me.
Right. So,
like I said off mic, I like things that are intentionally shitty. I like intentionally shitty things. I like things like Donald Trump likes things that are shitty, but he doesn't realize are shitty. They're just spray painted gold. You know what I want? I want the thing they ordered from Home Goods unspray painted. That's what I want.
To keep it on music, though, right? Why I think it is important.
It's also why I like Limp Bizkit.
Why I think it is important that people continue to be able to see live music, even if it has to be over streaming, right? Is because I think there is something artistically relevant and worth keeping in a live performance, right? It is almost spiritual, it is almost ceremonial when an artist is really like in their bag and able to control the crowd. Jay-Z always said that one of the things that he envied about DMX the most was DMX's ability to really be an MC. Like, DMX really was the guy you did not want to have to go after. You did not want DMX opening up for you.
Literally had 2 million people like going, stop. No, but I want to say, like, another thing that makes these concerts absolutely huge are the viral moments that are possible from a live performance. Look at Kendrick at the Super Bowl. That picture of him in full stride in bell bottoms saying, "Hey, Drake."
So this is one of the things that I wanted to push back against, right? Because your whole argument for these concerts and these performances being streamed was for their virality, right? Like their ability to go viral and for cultural moments, I guess, to happen because of their ability to go viral, right? But I think that that creates a push to be gimmicky, right? Like that's how we end up with Young Thug in a dress, right? Like that's how
it's a good gimmick, though.
That's how I mean, yeah, but I don't know. Would Ozzy
Knievel jumping the Grand Canyon?
Would Ozzy have?
How do you feel about that one?
Would Ozzy have biting the head off of the bat?
That was all impromptu.
Been as cool as cultural of a moment with TikTok around?
Yes, it would have been more viral. Are you kidding me? Would have been more legendary. Would have been infinitely more legendary.
Would Jim Morrison have been as much of a legend if there was actually videos of him whipping his dick out on stage?
No. Maybe. Maybe.
Do you get my point?
Yes.
Do you see where I'm going with this?
A little bit.
Right? Like, there is something to be said about...
I'm not saying every concert. I'm saying it should be something that is done...
I do think,
even if it's not done more regularly, I feel like people are starting to take the level of appreciation of these events more seriously. Okay.
I will say that I do think it sucks that we exist in an economic climate where the access to enjoy these things is so narrow that we are kind of forced to be able to watch them over YouTube Live, right? That does suck. I do think, and it's kind of actually asinine to me that the music industry has choked itself to death like this, because what would breathe more life back into the music industry is lowering ticket prices so that more people had access to be able to go see shows and new artists, right?
The only way that I'm able to see Queens of the Stone Age, who I have a fucking tattoo for, and the Foo Fighters, Because I won the costume contest at work for Halloween last year.
Yeah, they don't even have like radio contests anymore where you can win tickets to things like Coachella.
Accidentally won tickets multiple times.
Because, you know, fucking iHeartRadio owns everything now, so why would they have to do promotions and anything like that to draw in
Just
new
have
listeners?
Charlemagne and DJ Envy do them all.
Shout out to Clear Channel. Anyway, but my other point was that I do feel like Woodstock might still be relevant if they had the ability to
not
live
light
stream
everything on fire.
To live stream it.
Limp Bizkit ruined Woodstock for everybody.
Also, can you imagine how viral Woodstock 99
Woodstock 99
would have been if it was live streamed?
There's an incredible podcast series about that.
I mean, just like we're still talking about Firefest, right? And that never actually happened, but it went viral because of the shit show that it was. So, like, Woodstock 99 would have been a great day on Reddit had it been live streamed, right? So I get your argument to an extent. I just think that your argument also exists as a solution to a bigger problem, which is Live Nation and Ticketmaster need to be broken up.
I agree with you, but do you think that going forward that these live concerts will become more important? I think it was very important that it was a diverse set list. Like, these people who wouldn't normally know about the Strokes,
right,
got to see the Strokes.
Well, I mean, I think it's deeper than the Strokes, right? Like, people who might not have known about smaller artists or more unique artists like Dable or Turnstile or fucking Hot Mulligan or Fleshwater, right? Like, these are bands that we've talked about on here before. Are getting exposure and people get to see them because they're just happen to be watching Coachella live. We just talked about Turnstile off mic, but I've talked about Wet Leg before. I've talked about Fleshwater.
Just wait till psychedelic porn crumpets get there.
I mean, listen, like, seriously. And I think that's one of the biggest issues with streaming music right now, is especially with the way payola has been exposed to be a even bigger problem now than it was before, with the advent of bot armies and things like that. So,
by the way, everybody who is on Threads, if they don't have a profile picture, don't take them seriously. Just don't.
I mean, just do your research. I force myself to do that every time I find a new band, right? Like, I make myself go look and see, do they at least have a Wikipedia page? How legitimate is the record label that they're signed to?
Did they make 7 albums in 2 months?
Did they exist before 2016?
Before 2023. Bare minimum 2023.
I don't know, dog. I feel like bare minimum's got to be 2018.
I'll tell you. So I graduated in 2023 from UMBC, and when I graduated, AI was around, but it was still really fucking stupid.
But also, okay, so on top of that, to compound upon the AI subject, I think live music will become even more important in the age of AI, right? Especially with the prevalence of AI bands making the top 10 charts on people's Discover Weekly list, which is why I said streaming music is kind of a problem when it comes to discovering new actual human beings trying to make music in the big 2026. But I also think when you've got articles about fucking Sabrina Carpenter getting into hot water because a fan yodeled a fucking Islamic celebration chant at her and she reacted awkwardly, and now everybody's questioning whether she's Islamophobic or not. Yeah, I think we might. There's a crossroads here that we've got to come to some kind of consensus
Sabrina Carpenter at that moment was thinking about how she was going to make her ex-boyfriend look like shit, but in a wildly humorous and melodic way.
No, I mean, actually, she said she didn't understand what was happening, and she just thought somebody was yodeling in the background, not somebody
I
was
love
chanting.
How, like, Taylor Swift was like, oh man, this ex of mine broke my heart. And Sabrina Carpenter was like, yeah, I realized that this ex of mine was a fuckboy.
So
I love that. I love Sabrina Carpenter.
So when you got moments like that go viral at these kind of events, right, versus getting to see legendary moments like Justin Bieber pull out his laptop to finish
Which
his
happened
set.
at the same event.
You know, there's a discussion to be had. I don't know, listeners. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that we need more live concerts, more live events,
streamed live concerts,
more streamed live events? Right? Would you guys like to see more of that, especially now that streaming quality has gotten better? Or do you think that there is something more intimate about the event not being connected to the internet?
This is honestly one of the times that, like,
should we bring
the
back
Coachella live performances this year were stellar, and for all of the people that spent $5,000 or had people send you $5,000 via Patreon, which is not how much we make on Patreon. However, shout out to the ones that we do: Raid Peacock, a cool cat named Slater, Thundernet Ryo, and an Andrew P. Raymer. The Strokes fucking killed it. Sabrina Carpenter fucking killed it. Justin Bieber fucking killed it. Like, realize that you are watching something that all of us are envious that you get to be in the presence of. And get out of the networking tent, goddammit.
I mean, yeah, I do think that you should put your phones down and be in the moment. But I do think
I think Julian at some point was caught on mic saying, too many phones for me.
Having a dedicated camera there to live stream the experience for everybody to share, especially because...
And then go back to...
the economy is shit and ticket prices are way too damn high. Shout out to Peaking the Mic.
That's a visible spike from here, pre-amplified.
It's dope. I love being in the 21st century. The future would be cool if I wasn't afraid of us being on the verge of nuclear war all the time.
Yeah, it's like that Jay-Z gif where he's like vibing and then looks at the sky.
It would be cool if we weren't redoing Cold War again.
The 80s, but stupid.
Yeah.
The 80s, but stupid.
There's something, in other cool music news, Isaiah Rashad is back. The return of the Cool Cat. The original Cool Cat. Like Isaiah Rashad
I
was...
love Isaiah Rashad. The last album that he dropped, The House is Burning, I think was the last album he dropped.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, is something going on with Isaiah Rashad? And he came out and he was like, yeah, I like dick sometimes. Leave me alone.
So that's not exactly how it happened. Isaiah Rashad took a 5-year hiatus from Sylvia demo, right, and then came back with The House is Burning, and upon his return he did like
I think
a
it
whole
came out in 2024
press junket. Let's see, The House,
because I know we covered it when it came out, so it had to have come out at
2021.
All right, so yeah, we were still recording in 2021. Shout out to our, I know, guaranteed at least 30 consistent listeners. Some of y'all on Pandora must have thought we were funny. You can't see it right now, but Doc has the blackest cat. All black cat that has a fucking gold chain. Skin tight.
Alright.
That shit doesn't even droop.
Isaiah Rashad is back after 5 years. It's been 5 years since The House is Burning has dropped, since as we just discussed, and he had a little bit of a controversy there. He had a sex tape drop where it was exposed that homeboy is bisexual and has been in the closet, rightfully so, because the rap world is kind of homophobic and people are still mad.
Yeah,
they
listen
can't
to
say
DMX and look and see how the hip hop community feels about
they can't say
homosexuality.
So it is.
I share no love for.
Isaiah Rashad, however, had a very supportive response, I would say, around him. Everybody from The Game to Duke Deuce responded on the internet and was like, hey, yo, what the homie choose to do is what the homie choose to do. Please give him his respect and respect his privacy right now.
He's still a homie.
Yeah, and he's still the homie, right? And
he still get baddies.
He
just get bodies now too.
Even discussed
That's funny, and you fucking know it.
The Joe Budden podcast, but he is back. The album set to drop May 1st is titled "It's Been Awful," because I mean, listen. If anybody is a tastemaker, pause. It is Isaiah Rashad. If you've followed his arc at all, you know that this is probably about to be a fire album. And
I don't know. I'm gonna call you out here. The fact that you said pause talking about Isaiah Rashad after all of the stuff we just talked about is homophobic.
It is
You're
homophobic.
homophobe.
Yeah, I mean, I'll stand on that. I'll stand on it. I'm not gonna fight that. It was a little bit of homophobic. It was a microaggression, and me and my LGBTQ homies can discuss it. We'll have that fight out.
Unlike
in the
Dave
comments.
Chappelle, Doc will beat you.
I mean it with love. It's pause with love. I don't mean it as in hey, listen, if you could just suck.
Pause PAWS with love, because he's even friendly for furries.
This is true. I am an ally.
He is FFF, friendly for furries.
This is
furry
not
friendly.
This is not some Andrew Schultz shit here.
Or Andrew Tate.
We are just dark left, and I will not let pause go. Just like Isaiah probably doesn't like his balls let go. What you shouldn't let go of is the hope that this album is about to be fire. You see how I did that there? Because a single has already dropped by the title of Same Shit. And let me tell you, when I heard it just like harmony at peace. It was very grounding. It was I felt seen. I felt not because I'm bisexual or anything like that.
Or even though you're not, even if you're a millennial and it's seen SCENE.
No. Okay, so listen. I feel like
Zoomers, you're gonna steal that from us too?
There is like a scene rap, right? And most people
like Travis Scott,
like Trippie Redd. I don't know if Travis Scott counts.
Travis Scott's aesthetic
rap.
Leans towards the scene.
Maybe that's fair. I'll give you that, right? But it's definitely artists like Trippie Redd and Playboy Cardi. He's definitely seen. This thing is, you've never seen pictures of Playboy Cardi before, have you?
I have at this point. Thank you very much.
Playboy Cardi is like fucking the Banksy.
I want to know
rap.
what happened with Pooh Shiesty.
How could we have not?
Winnie the Pooh Shiesty.
How could damn. That was like probably one of the whitest things you have ever said on the podcast. But it is also a reasonable.
Is it one of the whitest things you've ever heard me say? Is it whiter than me saying when I'm hungry and I'm on the go, I'll just get like 2 hard-boiled eggs at a gas station with a packet of ketchup?
I mean, that's pretty white.
I won't even use the salt and pepper that they give in the hard-boiled. It's literally just
I was gonna say that it is a pretty reasonable response to hearing that nigga's name for the first time. There are a lot of people who go, Shiesty who? But yes, Pooh Shiesty's everybody's favorite Captain YN has just proved why he is Captain YN.
Going after one of the GOATs! One of the OGs of co-crap!
I mean, this is like something that, old heads have been complaining about for a really long time when it comes to street etiquette, and that is, there is no etiquette anymore.
Nobody's shooting each other.
It's not what? It's not that. So I don't know. What do you know?
What's the last body to drop? Young Dolph?
What do you?
God, how many years ago was that?
That's crazy disrespectful. And I need you to know that people in Memphis have been dropping like fucking flies since Dolph.
Yeah,
right?
I know. And all of the NBA players have been shitting on Memphis, saying that place sucks because they have no good hotels.
What do you know about the whole Pooh Shiesty and Gucci situation?
Nothing. Except that Gucci Mane apparently was kidnapped.
So, do you know anything about their relationship beforehand?
I saw Gucci Mane was kidnapped by somebody named Pooh Shiesty, and I was like, this is a great thread. I know I'm gonna get more information from Doc.
I was just about to say, I feel like I'm gonna get cooked in the comments by the skin folk for... I don't know if this counts as black people business though. Does this count as black people business, black people? Because
all I know on Threads, it's one of black people's favorite things to just get in on white people business. They're like, don't mind me, just
well, that's because white people are always in black people business, right?
And white people business is hilarious.
So
white people business is hilarious.
I want to.
It involves a lot of screenshots.
I want to set this up with a segment that you are not allowed to participate in. This is actually only for our listener demographic.
Melanated listeners?
Yeah, with all of like our 0.25% of melanated listeners.
So that is excluding the people that identify as clear.
No.
I'm talking to you, Kellen.
That's disrespectful to all of our new listeners. Shout out to you guys. Pooh Shiesty is a rapper from Memphis, right, that hooked up with Gucci and signed to his label before he went to prison for violating his probation. And they were on a roll with a couple of hits. I'm not going to run them down for you right now because I don't remember them off the top of my head.
Such a great hit.
They were
bangers. I just don't remember the names. You know, I totally relate to that though. So I'm not gonna harp on that.
I feel like that's shady, but
I'm not gonna harp on that because there are bands I love that I feel that way with songs. I love the song, couldn't tell you the name. Could sing all the lyrics though.
I mean, I got it pulled up now, but I was running through them, but I was reading some of the titles, and I don't want to read them out loud. You can decide whether you want to keep that in or not.
You decide.
So, long story short, this nigga goes to jail. He's been in jail for he did a little bit of a bid there, right? I feel like it's been in at least six years, maybe. I don't know. It's been something like 4 to 6 years, right? Gets out. Hears rumors in the streets about all the money Gucci been making since he's been locked up, right? Upwards of 20-25 mil, right? His mama was online. His mama was online complaining about
Tory Lanez.
Pooh Shiesty mama was online complaining Gucci done made a whole bunch of money off of his name, right? Him and Big 30 and his dad and a whole bunch of other niggas pull up on Gucci while this nigga is on house arrest. Mind you, this nigga is out on probation. He's on house arrest. Got a house arrest ankle bracelet on, right? They decide they gonna violate this nigga this nigga house arrest order to pull up on Gucci at his house and ask him where the money at, right? And when Gucci told them niggas that he didn't have no money for them, and that's not how business worked, they apparently pistol whipped Gucci. And
can I just pause for a second and say they pulled up to his house and Gucci Mane saying that's not how money works might be one of the blackest things I've ever heard.
That's not how business works though. That's not how this shit works. It's not like we went in on a whole bunch of bricks together, right? And
shout out Pusha T.
You got locked up because you was out here wilding. And while you was locked up, I continued to move them bricks and made a whole fucking rack off of that shit. And then when you
multiple stacks.
And then when you came home, you was like, "Hey yo, like, what's good? I didn't hear from you while I was locked up. Like, you didn't take care of my peoples, and I'm seeing you running around fat, right? Like, this isn't Kings of New York shit, right? Like, but that's what they think this is. They think, oh, you wouldn't be lit right now if it wasn't for the little run that me and you had, despite the fact that Gucci has a whole fucking catalog and a whole network.
Gucci is so big, he has a vendetta with Jeezy.
Gucci is so big, he's done songs with Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so this isn't about Pooh Shiesty, but Pooh Shiesty thinks it's about him because all YNs think
so.
It's
This
about
is
them.
main character energy.
Big main character energy, right? And, you know, I want to, you know, watch how I, you know, talk about this shit because not
everybody, we're all supporting characters. All of us. All of us. Act accordingly. You can still get an Oscar.
I'm not gonna say that Pooh Shiesty wasn't entirely wrong here in the fact that, you know, maybe there should have been some kind of I definitely think that artists should work on getting better contracts, right? Especially in the case of where living the lifestyle that helps them promote their music gets them in some kind of legal trouble, right? However, robbing the nigga that is your boss and then putting him on camera, forcing him to write you out of your contract, thinking that this is going to make your fucking Boys in the Hood NWA biopic, right? Like, this is fucking Ice Cube fucking storming into the offices of fucking Interscope. It, like, no.
It didn't work for Ice Cube.
No, you know.
He had to write a children's movie as a result.
No. First and foremost, that story remained an urban legend for a long time until they canonized it by putting it into the movie. Do you know how bad it would have been for Ice Cube if they went in there with their own cameras and stormed that office with baseball bats? Yeah, I can tell you now, it wouldn't have worked. Just like it doesn't work when you're on fucking house arrest and your PO calls you and goes, hey, because this is actually part of the story. Your PO calls you and goes, hey, what are you doing? Why are you not at home? Go home.
Yeah, you should probably go home at that
You
point.
can't claim Gucci is now a snitch, because that's what niggas is saying. Niggas is saying Gucci done turned snitch because he filed statements and cooperated with the police when a nigga that was on house arrest with the house arrest bracelet on his fucking ankle videotaped himself kidnapping, technically, his boss and forcing him by assault and battery.
Pooh Shiesty was doing this.
Yes. With his dad and Big 30.
To Gucci, who has the bracelet on.
No. Pooh Shiesty, who is fresh home from prison.
And Pooh Shiesty has the bracelet on?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And it was Pooh Shiesty's PO that called him and told him that I thought... Yeah.
Gucci already went through the system and cleared himself. Pooh Shiesty... Man, you shot yourself in the foot. I didn't even shoot at Gucci.
So, like... It's pretty dumb.
That's extremely dumb.
Now, I pose a question to you. Well, not to you, but to the listeners. Is this a nigga moment or a soft move or a boss move? Because I feel like this is definitely when keeping it real goes wrong. Because, like what would make you? I once again, right? Like
as Aaron put it in that show, it is an end moment and end synthesis. When they combine, it's complete disaster.
As I told you from the beginning, you are not allowed to participate in this segment.
Shit, you're right. Pardon me, check from the peanut gallery.
Listen here, Monica. I'm gonna need you to remain
Is that what
quiet.
you're gonna call white people? Is that the new, like...
Cracker? That should
new
be
thing?
the...
No, that's the new insult to call white people who
That's
think...
my... Yeah.
Who think
wigger instead of wigger?
Yeah, when they think they're in on it. It'd be like, settle down, Monica.
Yeah. Hey, hold on.
Am
Wait
I
a second.
allowed to call people Monicas?
I don't like how you are participating in this conversation, Monica. Monica, I don't like how you're participating. Yeah, actually. You know what? I feel like I'm really mad the camera's not working right now because I feel like we're on to something.
White people, never name your daughter Monica. There you go.
That's it.
We just killed the name Monica for white people.
No, we gotta clip this and put it into the shorts as an audio. Future Zig, you gotta clip this part and put it into the shorts as an audio because we literally, that is, when a white person is trying too hard to be a part of the cookout, they are a Monica.
Male or female,
Regardless
doesn't matter.
of the gender.
Monica.
Yep, regardless of the gender you identify as. Monica, you need to chill out.
And it doesn't mean you're irredeemable. It just means you need to chill out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not as funny as you think you are.
Big pick-me energy.
Yeah. I will say guilty at times. But
Guilty of...
if people call me Monica, I'll be like, okay, I guess I can stop saying how much I love the movie Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice.
Zig over here like, listen, I too have pulled a Jack Harlow. I too have been a Monica.
Never have I asked people to carry me across the mud, though.
And on that note, I think we're gonna take a break.
Break!
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Things I never knew I needed.
A boat's a boat. The mystery box could be anything. It could even be a boat.
Hunter Biden challenging the Trump sons to a cage match.
Is it going to be at the UFC event for Donald Trump's
My first
birthday?
question, are we including illegitimate?
I just want to know
I want to
it's
know,
gonna
are
be at
we
his
including
birthday.
illegitimate? Is this like a battle royale? Is this a tag team match? Does do
you mean by
does Hunter
official
get to tag
league
in his
rules?
brother, which would be weird because his is dead?
Wow. All that to make a dead Hunter Biden or a dead
Bo Biden.
Biden joke. A dead Bo
Put
Biden.
respect on that veteran's name, as I just made a horrible joke about him.
Man, I just want to know if it's going to be at the birthday event. I want to know if Joe Rogan is going to have to.
in that fight?
I mean, is Don Jr. going to be coked up?
It doesn't matter. Hunter has crackhead strength.
I mean, okay, so if
Even post, like, that's crackhead strength.
if PEDs are allowed,
I'm pretty sure Hunter on crack is going to beat the fuck out of Don Jr. on coke. And certainly more than Eric on penicillin.
And if PEDs are not allowed, I still have Hunter coming out at least over one of them, right? Like, he may get worn out after taking out Don Jr. I don't know. Eric might have strength, though. Or, excuse me, R-word strength. There might...
See, alright, here's the thing. Crackhead strength is real.
I mean, so is R-word strength.
But, like, the thing is,
and Eric looked like he a little on the
Hunter
spectrum.
Biden has crackhead strength.
I mean, listen.
I know Hunter Biden has
Have you
crackhead
seen
strength.
pictures of Eric?
Hold on. Ever since the interview he did with Mark Maron,
I mean, we've all
where Mark
seen
Maron
Hunter's
was like,
crack.
"How are you feeling?" And Hunter Biden goes, "Yeah, I'm a crackhead."
I mean,
I'm like, "Yep, nope. This guy has nothing to lose."
That's
This
what
guy-
did it for you?
This is the guy that would bite the fucking jugular out of Eric Trump's
It wasn't-
like stumpy neck.
that's what did it for you? It wasn't live streaming him weighing crack on a scale?
That's one thing, but admitting is the first step to recovery,
Okay,
Doc.
sure.
Hunter Biden is a crackhead. Ask him yourself. He will tell you.
I mean, once again, you know, he went live with it. Like, I don't know.
Hunter Biden sounds cool, man.
I don't know where. I mean, if you compare his Channel 5 interview to Shia LaBeouf's,
Hunter Biden definitely seems way more cool than Shia LaBeouf.
One of them seems more stable than the other one.
And one of them is a crackhead.
One of them seems more functional than the other one. I don't know if that is a benefit of Hunter Biden's dad being the vice president / president. You know, maybe Shia might make more. Now, I will say that Don Jr. doesn't make much sense, and his dad is also the president. So maybe the missing ingredient here is Donald was never a vice president, and if he was vice president first, then maybe he wouldn't have botched Iran so bad.
So how do you feel that Don Jr. is dating Gavin Newsom's ex-wife?
I mean, probably the same
like,
way.
Is that more of like a get fucked Don Jr. or a get fucked Gavin Newsom?
No, that's like petty Drake shit. That's like
on whose part?
Okay,
on her part, on his part.
No, that's like Don Jr. Like you might not remember this in the Drake saga because this is pretty like early Drake saga, but Drake used to date a lot of Joe Budden's exes. Like, so this just feels like, and I will say, okay, here's a hot take.
Joe Budden.
Here's a hot take. Gavin Newsom is the Joe Budden of politics.
He does have a podcast.
And people pretty much hate him. But if it wasn't for his podcast...
Everybody in California hates him. And everybody in California is like, stop saying he should be president.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Vote for whoever Bernie endorses.
Now, I will say Joe Budden is probably more well received than Gavin Newsom, but calling him the Joe Budden of the Democratic Party feels pretty accurate. I'm just, you know, first the Monica thing. Now Gavin Newsom is the Joe Budden of politics. I'm just
like Gavin's willing to shapeshift.
No, I mean, don't dig too hard.
He's a very proud Californian.
You just wanted to say Californian.
Californian.
I personally feel like that unless Dana White sanctions this cage match, we don't need to pay it any more attention. The kind of the same way you felt like we didn't need to pay Kristi Noem's husband wanting to be bimbo or being into bimbofication any more attention. But I mean, the details just keep dropping. It just keeps getting, it was one thing that she put the dog down, right? But like, them being part of the Republican trope of the husband being like fucking closeted as hell, like,
yeah, Grindr going crazy.
I saw a TikTok. There was this dude who was like, Kristi Noem husband liked to put on titties, the big ones. And like, I fucking lost it because have you seen the picture, bro?
It's literally 2 Party City balloons.
It looked like, is it the fucking, what's the meme? Is the meme of Professor X, but it's all in like the shadow face and whatever, right? Like it's like that, but like with big titties. Can like you imagine?
Like it really does look like an early 2000s meme.
It's
on
so ridiculous, son. It's ridiculous.
Something Ghislaine Maxwell would have posted herself.
It looked like Kevin Costner.
Don't do that to Cal Ripken. That's a local joke for y'all.
Kevin Costner wearing fucking.
Do you think Kevin Costner fucked Cal Ripken's wife?
I don't know, but with the price of Brent hitting $144 per barrel, the amount of oil that he had in them titties.
lot of plastic.
A lot of CCs, right?
You know, I love that Donald Trump tweeted out that Iran has none of the cards when they're literally holding a straight.
Yeah, right. Okay,
Like-
so, and, you know, to the opposite, I've seen people tweet out, like, you know, Iran's Air Force has been decimated, like, all their leaders have been taken out. Their Navy is, like, gone.
Great. Why can they still control the Strait of Hormuz?
Right. Well, now, apparently, we're blocking the strait.
Well,
apparently.
I saw that they sent 2 warships through. And then I saw conflicting reports where they were like, those warships turned around.
Apparently, the U.S. is now blocking the strait, and we are now charging everybody a fee who paid Iran's fee to get through the strait, because that's how America does business in the
Straight
big
up
2026.
mafia shit. Straight up mafia shit.
The peace talks the fell through the second J.D. Vance and Pete Hegseth walked into the room. I think it was just.
Well, I
J.D.
mean,
Vance,
Orban
but-
lost when J.D. Vance visited, so that's very on brand. Like, for him killing the last pope.
You know, it is.
I want to say, we went from dope pope to da pope.
It's crazy because, like, fucking in the second, keeping up with trend, the second we instituted a ceasefire, Israel violated that ceasefire.
I like how you said peace fire instead of ceasefire.
Ceasefire.
We should make that a thing. Peace fire.
My bad. Right. Like,
That sounds like the most fun hippie concert ever.
peacefire? Instead of Firefest?
Yes!
The opposite of Firefest.
That's another flood shirt coming. Peace Fire Festival.
Peace Fire Festival. And it's
Hosted
just,
on the West Bank.
I was gonna say, and it's just a free Palestine flag. Keeping up with the dark left-wing controversy.
Yep.
You know, not to be confused with that Hassan guy who had the worst fucking hit piece ever put out on him by CNN.
Is it worse than Hassan Pikers?
That's what I meant. That's who I was.
Hassan Pikers was pretty fucking bad.
I mean, they
Or
really...
not Hassan Piker. Hassan Minaj. Hassan Minaj was pretty fun.
I was gonna
Why
say-
does it happen to guys named Hassan?
Yeah, I don't know. What's worse, being somebody with the last name Trump or somebody with the first name Hassan?
Somebody with the middle name Hussein.
Ooh, Trump, Hassan Hussein Trump.
Barack Hussein Obama.
Fam, it's pretty wild out there right now, and Trump is just, you know, doing the usual word vomit and not, you know, playing it straight at all, you know, just keeping the confusion up, keeping up the political fog by being like, you know, gas prices might go up, they might stay the same, you never know, you know, it was worse under Joe Biden.
Meanwhile, this war is going on, and yes,
I think we're actually winning.
We're getting in touch with some of our French roots and lighting warehouses on fire.
You know, nobody should listen to Candace Owens. The things she's saying about Emmanuel Macron's wife
Tucker Carlson
are disgraceful.
or any of the people who move their mouth on camera and emit sounds on the right wing.
Candace is just mad that
She's an Uncle Tammy.
Damn it. And Uncle Tammy coming from you is wild. Candace is, especially because I was about to be like, Future's like, do what you will with this. Candace is just mad that she's not as pasty as Bridget Macron. Okay, she will never be as white and as ivory, and she needs to accept it, no matter how much of a fake Jew.
Feminine as Bridget Macron.
That's
Bridget
wild.
Macron is
Now you're just being
queen.
hateful. But everybody does know that Candace Owens'
Is a
husband.
spiteful, hateful bitch.
I was gonna say Candace Owens' husband is an undercover Jew, but that's, you know, for all of my tinfoil hat homies.
All right, I want to be 100% honest and say something that my mom is a liar about.
Okay, go off, Slim Shady.
A like die-hard conservative, I am ashamed to say that she is my mom type of person.
Shout out to all my MAGA despondent homies. All my listeners out there.
Lying when she said that Anderson Cooper is not attractive. That's a goddamn lie. Candace Owens, as much of a spiteful bitch as she is pretty.
I don't care what you have to say, we're winning the war, and I will always be more attractive than Candace Owens.
Ain't none of y'all got shit on Michelle Obama.
Ah, man, listen.
There's something about those arms, man.
Listen, and despite, being spontaneous and, impulsive, Melania will never be able to top Michelle Obama either.
Even if she tries to point the spotlight directly on her with the story that we have been trying to push under the rug.
Can you imagine? No.
How bad was Dottie?
My husband definitely didn't murder anybody, and the body is definitely not buried in Mar-a-Lago.
I already destroyed your bedroom in the East Wing. Do you need me to do it again?
Her hosting an impromptu press conference where she was like, I have no idea what the allegations that have not come out about me yet are, but I had nothing to do with them. I am totally innocent of the things that nobody is talking about or saying I did. I just need you to know that if anybody does say anything, I didn't do
she literally has one email in the Donald Trump's wife has one email in the Epstein file.
Also, go see my movie. It was really good. Totally worth it. Nothing about Epstein in it at all.
And you can read about it in my book.
God damn, man.
Piss on Earth.
God damn, man. That shit is so funny. She's like, I know there's a whole lot going on right now, but I just wanted to remind everybody.
I don't know Jeffrey Epstein or Ghislaine Maxwell.
For no reason.
Like she must really hate Donald.
I don't know. I'm hearing conflicting stories, right? Because if you listen to Rachel Maddow, and people like Rachel Maddow.
So lesbians.
They think Ghislaine may be getting ready to drop some more information pertaining to Melania and Melania's relationship and the whole thing in order to try and get a pardon.
Considering the now acting Attorney General is Todd Blanche, the one who interviewed Ghislaine Maxwell a few months ago, now that Pam Bondi has been fired.
There's also another story that I saw earlier where apparently one of Melania's best friends, the wife of the person who actually introduced Donald Trump and Melania, is in a bit of hot water because that husband is trying to get her deported in an attempt to get custody of the kids.
Got her deported.
Yeah, and now she is online tweeting at Melania
in another country,
threatening to expose all the stuff she knows about her and Jeff. And
good old Jeff.
I think it's that one. Personally, I want to believe it's that one because that's super messy. And
I want to pick up on a conversation we had last week about the coolest people. And
are you trying to say Melania is one of the coolest?
I just want to make note of the Onion's Jeffrey Epstein mockumentary. Where at the very end of it, they were like, Jeffrey Epstein was so fucking cool. Are you kidding me? He had a sex island.
it is just really wild that while like all this is going on and people are floating the idea that the 25th Amendment might be the way to get this nigga out of the paint, like it's really bad when one of the leading conservative like writers, political commentators is like, hey, JD Vance, nobody would be mad at you if you used the 25th Amendment to get this nigga out of the paint, and then said you weren't gonna run in 2028 and finish
20 years ago. There ain't no way in hell, even ironically, a U.S. president could say, praise be to Allah. This would not happen.
This nigga got Megyn Kelly tripping, bro. Even Megyn Kelly he got Alex Jones being like, we miss the old DJ. Hold on, nope. I actually have something written for this. Kids fucking.
The frogs aren't gay enough.
They want the old DJ, the pussy on hold DJ, the cleanest cold DJ, the soul of gold DJ. They can't stand the new DJ. Who we gon' nuke DJ? The Epstein who DJ? Did you just poo DJ? Got him fire bars. Fire.
Do we have anything else? Because I just have one thing I want to add before we roll out.
Hey, I'm just saying, when even Alex Jones is like, I can't. When Alex Jones and Megyn Kelly single-handedly...
Megyn Kelly, another example of she is a stone-hearted, rotten bitch, but
at
she
the
is
same...
pretty.
I said single-handedly, I meant simultaneously. When they simultaneously are like... Nah, this nigga gotta go, bro. And the only people still supporting him are people like fucking Ben Shapiro
And Roger Stone.
and fucking your boy Theo Von is on.
Theo Von and Joe Rogan together are like, what the fuck is he doing? He's the terrorist.
Joe Rogan don't want to go to the birthday fight because he's like, I don't know, he might get taken out, right? Theo Von is on there making dark jokes about Israel compromising Joe Rogan, knowing goddamn well Joe Rogan got CIA handlers. Fucking JD Vance was on a whole nother podcast like, oh no, I'm gonna have to text Joe and get Theo Von was, or excuse me, JD Vance was like, oh no, we gonna get that bitch straight. We gonna get that bitch straight. Just you wait. Just you wait. We go like fucking pimps. Like pimps, bro. It's fucking crazy.
Well,
Meanwhile, Iran. What is that fucking group from Iran? Explosive Media that is putting out them AI Lego videos. How the fuck is America getting beat in a meme war? How the fuck is America getting beat in a meme war, Zig?
It's easy when it's left to the right to make memes.
Donald Trump is over here putting out boomer ass memes of him flying over protesters and dumping buckets of shit. Meanwhile, Explosive Media is putting out fucking quality Sora Gold with these Lego AI
Not
videos.
Sora, Nano Banana.
Is it
Sora
Nano
got
Banana?
shut down.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the Lego AI propaganda
and the thing
videos.
is, like, what pisses me off is some of the beats and the lyrics are fire, and I'm like, God damn it, why does this have to be AI?
And they like,
You know, I'm really upset. They're going to stop having all of those once they blow up all of the local data centers.
Explosive Media's YouTube and Instagram pages have been taken down recently, which is just more proof that the Streisand effect works, because
There's been Streisand effects all over the place recently.
I really don't understand how they are so, like, how the US, I mean, okay, no, actually, I do understand. It's because it's right-wingers running the propaganda page, and they've always been bad at humor.
Yeah,
and
they're terrible at anything creative.
Even when it comes to using AI, which makes it like easy for anybody to be creative. And they're like, ooh, what if we made Barack and Michelle chimps? That would be so fucking funny. Wouldn't that be funny as hell?
And then they do it, and then the lead is just not buried at all, which completely ruins the aspect of humor because, yeah, they can come up with an idea, but they don't understand the concept of comedy.
Meanwhile, Explosive Media is over here making fucking quality, gripping content.
You know what the best part about this is? You know why there's been no cease and desist? Lego is owned by a company based in Denmark.
So, you know, I just...
we're gonna give you the Greenland light on this.
From spending over $100 million to try and rescue those pilots that were shot down by the Air Force that was decimated, by the way, so while we were making these claims that we're winning the war,
we're also just simultaneously showing that our, quote, indestructible, invincible aircrafts are not so much.
Especially when, one of them getting shot out of the fucking sky is, I don't know, $24 billion versus,
It's not 20, it's multiple hundred, it's hundreds of $1 million per plane.
I was being facetious because, comparatively to the $80,000 drones.
The pilot is still more important and more valuable than the plane itself. Do you know how hard it is to get somebody who is able to do all of the fucking pilot training and then effectively operate that aircraft?
Absolutely,
which is hard as shit.
Which is why most militaries are switching over to drone warfare. Which is why most militaries are switching over to drone warfare so they can save their pilots.
Because those pilots are necessary.
But Pete Hegseth and them are still convinced that showing fucking physical, actual, tangible strength and dominance is more important than strategic spending.
Than winning the goddamn war you started.
I mean,
This is war. Fight dirty. As long as it's within the Geneva Convention, which still allows you to fight dirty.
I mean, it wouldn't be the U.S. if we didn't try and one-up Russia, right?
No, we wouldn't be the U.S. if we didn't try to one-up Canada in the War Crimes Department.
I mean, fair enough, but I was talking about...
Canada did all that heinous shit, and then Truman was like, what if we dropped a really big bomb?
I meant...
What about two?
The fucking quagmired skirmishes into other countries for, military operations, right? Russia is still currently in a quagmire with Ukraine, and the fact that...
Do you think the CIA spent more resources destabilizing Latin American governments or destabilizing rock music in the 1990s?
I think... Combined, comparatively, the Trump administration has probably still spent more money losing the propaganda war to AI memes, and that is just more proof that the current state of the United States is not normal.
But what should be normal is like, sharing, subscribing the Flood Pod at the Flood Pod on everything.
And that is on everything.
And a shout out to our patrons in Rage Peacock.
Hey, we see you at the end of the episode.
Later. And Thunder Knight.
All right.
Oh, and Andrew P.
Raymer. We'll be back at y'all next week with more hot takes and keeping y'all up to date with all the news. Deuces!
Look, it's a flood. It's flooding.
Get away.
Quick, we need to get to higher ground.
Open the floodgates.
Wait, why can't we talk about Black Sabbath?